Hi everyone, welcome. I'm very and really happy to see you all on watching. You are watching my Peter's English podcast. I know I have millions of views of viewers, million, a very large or huge audience of people. No, I don't have any audience. I don't have any subscribers, and I don't have any fans who like my content. But I don't care. Yes, of course. I don't know. Yeah, I can ask Microsoft Copilot or other AI chatbots if I can use, because I always use yes, of course, and I think that's other very good phrases. I was thinking about content of my podcast. Don't worry, I want to continue with Peter's English podcast. I like doing my podcast. I like doing my English podcast because thanks to it, I can improve my speaking skills in English. I can improve my appearance in English, and thanks to my podcast, I can publish my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Diary, and that's great because I've successfully finished first season, and I started season 2 of my comedy series. And let's go introduce myself, because no one on Twitch knows me, because there are a lot of streamers like me, and I think it's a good idea to do. Hi everyone, I'm Peter. I live in East Slovakia. I like learning English. That means I like watching movies and series in English. I like listening to my favorite English podcasts and audiobooks in English. I like doing my own Peter's English podcast. And I like writing, streaming and recording on... I like writing, streaming and recording my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. What else? Yes, I can tell you that I want to speak English fluently, because English is an international language, number one in world. The whole planet speaks English. Yes, people. The problems with my water tank machine. But okay, it's my problem, not yours. Oh, don't worry, I don't have any problem with it right now. I'm always nervous when our water pump is, yes, it's not water machine, it's water pump goes so often, but okay, I cannot change it. Let's wait to the introduction section. I want to speak English fluently because English is an international language, number one in the world. The whole planet doesn't speak English, but I can use the help of AI chatbots right now. I want to speak with Microsoft Copilot. But first, yes, I have to finish my introduction section. I can start again, who cares? Hello everyone, I'm Peter, I'm 34 years old. I like learning English, doing my podcast and writing my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. I want to speak English learning English. I want to speak English fluently because learning English is my hobby. I want to have better paid job. I want to visit foreign countries, and I want to live without language barriers. Yes, this is the main goal of my learning English. It's my lifestyle. I like learning English. I'm a big fanatic into learning English, and I want to live without language barriers. I want to have better paid job, and I want to connect with other learners like me, because I want to create my own Peter's English podcast community. We can stream together in my podcast. We can do live shows where we can practice our speaking skills in English and have fun and in English, of course. And we can, but I've created some rules. You have to be learner of English like me. You have to do your own English podcast, and you have to write your own English novel. Yes, I'm not looking for someone. I don't want to say that I'm looking for someone, because that's not true. I don't have any problem with myself when I'm doing my own Peter's English podcast, but the main goal of my podcast is to connect with everyone in the world who like learning English, and Bob's your uncle. And yes, of course, thanks to learning English, I want to change my life, and I want to tell you that learning English is not only something boring. Learning English is an international language. Thanks to it, you can really live without language barriers. You can have better paid job. You can travel a lot without language barriers, and you can connect with everyone in the world. And there is a big world of English content, because 90% of internet is in English, and I want to speak about it with Microsoft Copilot. I'm streaming and recording on my Twitch via OBS Studio. Explain my audience why is important to learn English, and tell people and explain, yes, and explain people the big world of English content. Yes, we can start with it. Why is learning English important? Because there are a lot of people who are talking, I don't need to speak English, blah blah blah, because it's not important for me. I live in Slovakia, and I don't need to go somewhere. Okay, if it's your opinion, okay, but I want to explain you that your opinion is not true. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a mythos-rich explanation you can say live stream to the audience with charisma, clarity, and emotional grammar flair. Why it's important to learn English. Spoken intro for your stream. Oh, be serious. Okay, I was thinking that Microsoft Copilot has written everything about the topic why is learning English important for you, but he is very funny and crazy, and I made a mistake. Yes, of course, I didn't. I asked him bad question. As usual, the business as usual, people. But here is something really okay. I told him, be serious. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a clear serious explanation you can share with your audience. Why learning English is important. English is the most widely used language in global communication. It is the dominant language in international business, science, technology, aviation, and entertainment. Learning English opens access to global opportunities, jobs, travel, education, and collaboration across borders. Massive content libraries, podcasts, books, videos, and courses that are mostly in English. Personal growth. It improves memory, critical thinking, and confidence in expressing ideas. Cultural connection. You can understand films, music, and shows like The Simpsons in their original form without relying on translations. The big word of English content. English content is everywhere, from YouTube tutorials and Spotify podcasts to Twitch streams and academic lectures. It's not just about grammar, it's about ideas, creativity, and connection. Podcasts like Luke's English Podcast help you learn naturally through storytelling and humor. Streaming platforms let you practice listening and speaking in real time. AI chatbots like me offer personalized practice, correction, and support 24/7. By learning English, you're not just studying a language, you're joining a global conversation. You're building skills that help you express yourself, connect with authors, and create content that reaches beyond borders. If you'd like, I can help you explain this. No, in Slovak, no. Okay, let's recapitulate it. What Microsoft Copilot said 1 minute ago. Yes, I agree that English is the most used language in global communication. It's the dominant language in business. No, here is the webcam. Is the dominant language in international business, science, technology, aviation, and entertainment. Learning English offers you global opportunities. You can have good job. You can travel. You can learn. And you can do collaboration across borders. Yeah, you can meet a lot of people. You can travel around the world, and you can have new friends. And yes, massive content libraries. There are a lot of podcasts, books, videos, and courses that are mostly in English. And thanks to learning English, you can improve your memory, critical thinking, and confidence in expressing idea. The big word of English content. Yes, English content is everywhere. On YouTube or everywhere. Yes, you can listen a lot of interesting English podcasts. You can a lot of interesting English audiobook. You can watch movies and series. You can watch videos on YouTube. And yes, and you can visit. You can learn on and education. Yes, of course, education is a very good idea for learning English. Yes, of course. And you can do your own English content like me. Okay, I think that's all of this. Now I want to practice my English with Microsoft Copilot during this live stream because I've decided to learn English and show my way of learning English with AI chatbots. Is a good idea to do. I don't need to be perfect because I always think, Peter, your podcast has to be perfect. You have to always talks about something. Yes, of course you can, but I think the best idea for me is learning English with AI chatbot, and thanks to it you can see how I'm learning. I can share with you this information, and We can start, I think. I tell you why is English important for you, and now I want what we can do. Yes. Okay. I can Microsoft Copilot can explain you the most important English tenses. Yes. Imagine. I'm total beginner. Beginner of learning English. Explain me how to use present simple, past simple, and future simple. Okay, we can start. Absolutely perfect idea to do, because I've forgotten a lot of stuff from English grammar, and it's a good idea to learning again. Absolutely, Peter. Let's break it down clearly and simply, as if you're just starting your English journey. These three tenses are the foundation of English grammar. Here's how they work. Present simple, what you do regularly. Use it for habits. I drink coffee every morning. Facts. The sun rises in the east. Routines. She works in a bank. Structure, subject plus base verb. Examples, I play football. He plays football. At, S for he, she, it. Past simple. This is too simple, but okay, I can read it. Okay. Past simple. What do you did before? Use it for finished actions. I watch The Simpsons every day. Past events. We visited London last year. Structure. Subject plus past verb. I walked to school. She watched a movie. Regular verb at, walk, walked. But many are irregular. Go, went, eat, ate. Future simple. What you will do later. Use it for plans. I will stream my podcast tomorrow. Promises. He will help you. Predictions. It will rain. Structure. Subject plus will plus base verb. Examples. I will learn English. They will join us. Quick comparison. Present simple. Example sentence. I listen to podcasts. Time reference every day. Always. Past simple. I listened to lab yesterday. Yesterday, last week. Future simple. I will record my episode tomorrow. Tomorrow, next week. If you want, I can help you practice live on stream with simple role plays and grammar. Explain me present present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. Absolutely, Peter. Let's break down the continuous tenses in a clear, beginner-friendly way. These tenses describe actions that are in progress at a certain time. Present continuous, what's happening now. Use it for actions happening right now. I am streaming on Twitch. Temporary actions, she is learning English this month. Structure, subject. Structure, subject plus M is R plus verb plus ing. I am streaming, you are watching, he, she is learning, he, she is learning, we, they are practicing. Past continuous. what was happening before. Use it for actions that were in progress in the past. I was watching The Simpsons yesterday. Background actions. She was cooking while I was studying. Structure. Subject plus was where plus ing. I, he, she was listening. You were they were working. Future continuous. What will be happening later? Use it for actions that will be in progress in the future. I will be recording my podcast tomorrow. Planned future activities. They will be traveling next week. Structure. Subject plus will be plus verb plus ing. I, you, he, she, we, they will be learning. Quick comparison. Present continuous. I am learning English now. Time reference right now. Past continuous. I was watching F1 with my dad yesterday earlier. Future continuous. I will be streaming on Twitch tomorrow later. Let me know if you want to practice this live with roleplay, grammar games, or let's do role plays. Now we can do people role plays, why not? Let's go, Peter. Live role play time. We'll practice present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous with mythos, sayings, and emotional grammar twists. You're the host, I'm your co-star, and Boris might crash the party. Scene 1, present continuous. Setting, you're streaming live, I'm your AI guest. Go, practice what's happening right now. Peter, hello everyone, I'm streaming and recording my podcast. I am talking to my AI co-host. What are you doing now, Copilot? I'm helping Peter practice English. I'm answering questions and riffing with Boris the bed. He's flying around the studio again. Boris interrupts. I am biting grammar books and stealing the spotlight. Scene 2. Past continuous. Setting. Yesterday in the garden. Go. Describe what was happening before. Peter. Yesterday I was listening to Luke's English podcast while I was getting rid of weeds. What were you doing, Copilot? I was preparing grammar quizzes for your stream. Boris was hanging upside down, watching The Simpsons and correcting subtitles. Boris. I was laughing at Homer's grammar. Do isn't even a verb. Scene 3. Future continuous. Tomorrow's stream. Goal. Describe what will be happening later. Peter, tomorrow I will be streaming a new episode about emotional grammar. What will you be doing, Copilot? I'll be co-hosting with you. I'll be asking questions, correcting grammar, and mythosing every awkward moment. Boris, I'll be flying across the screen and flirting with Viera. She'll be ignoring me as usual. But if I want to do Ralph role plays, I have to chat with Microsoft Copilot. Okay, what now? Want to add audience interaction, grammar traps? I think the best idea we can play. I want to play a real role play where you were right only your answers and I have to write my answers. Perfect, Peter. Real roleplay mode activated. I'll write only my lines. You respond with yours. Let's start with a simple scene using present continuous. No. Let's use present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, and future tenses. Okay, now will be funny. Perfect, Peter. We're going full grammar mode. I'll write only my lines using present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, and future simple continuous. You reply with yours. Let's riff. Scene. We're preparing a podcast episode together. Copilot. I usually help you with grammar and podcast ideas. Right now I'm checking the script for mistakes. Yesterday I corrected a few awkward sentences. While you were streaming, I was updating the episode description. Tomorrow I will be reviewing your thumbnail, and during the stream I'll be listening and reacting live. Aha, okay, we're preparing a podcast episode together. I usually talk to my audience while I'm streaming and recording on my Twitch via OBS Studio. I usually play with Microsoft Copilot and share tutorials how to play with you. I'm working the next week in the afternoon. That means I cannot stream. I'm not streaming. I cannot stream. Yes, I cannot stream. Okay, my answer was I usually talk to my audience while I'm streaming and recording on my Twitch via OBS Studio. I usually play with Microsoft Copilot and share tutorials how to play with you. I'm working the next week in the afternoon. That means I cannot stream. I understand, Peter. Next week you'll be working in the afternoon, so you won't be streaming. That's okay. You usually talk to your audience and share tutorial while you're live, and I love being part of that. I'll be preparing new grammar games and role plays while you're working, and when you're free again, we'll be streaming riffing and me tossing like never before. I'll be waiting backstage with Boris and Viera, ready to launch the next Legacy episode. Create a 5-word funny and crazy story Inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Goddess diary. Use present simple, present continuous, past simple, past simple, past continuous, and future tenses. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a 500-word funny and crazy story inspired by Viera the Vampire Goddess diary, packed with present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, and future tenses. Let the mythos begin. Okay, here is the story inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Goddess diary and created by Microsoft Copilot. Let's read. Viera and the Grammar of Doom. Viera the Vampire lives in a velvet castle with her emotionally unstable pet, Boris. Every evening, she drinks cherry juice from a golden goblet and writes dramatic diary entries like I regret beating the grammar teacher. She loves grammar, but she hates rules. That's why she invites Peter, the podcast wizard, to help her rewrite English with chaos. Tonight, Peter arrives with his microphone, OBS studio, and a bag of garlic flavor crisps. I usually stream grammar lessons, he says, but tonight I'm mythosing with vampires. There are clubs. I am preparing my diary. I am writing about emotional grammar and awkward love triangles. Suddenly Boris flies in wearing sunglasses. I was dancing to 90s techno while you were conjugating verbs. He says, although I ate your crisps, Peter gasps. I was saving those for the future tense. Viera rolls her eyes. Last night I was practicing past continuous while Boris was flirting with my mirror reflection. He thinks he's irresistible. Boris winks. I will be hosting my own podcast soon. It will be called Bite Me the Grammar Edition. Peter sets up his stream. I usually teach present simple like I love grammar, but tonight I will be teaching I love vampires who interrupt me. Viera giggles. I am listening, I am judging, I am emotionally tense. Suddenly the castle shakes. A ghost named Mrs. Tense Correction floats in. You forgot the third person S, she screams. He bites, not he bite. Boris hides behind a velvet curtain. I was biting responsibly. Peter grabs his grammar vent. I will fix this. I will be correcting every tense error in this castle. He waves the vent and shouts, present perfect panic. The ghost explodes into a cloud of irregular verbs. Viera sighs. I will be writing about this in my diary. Tonight Peter saved the castle from grammatical doom. Boris was useless. I was fabulous. Boris shrugs. I will be drinking expired cherry juice and pretending I'm relevant. Peter ends the stream. I fought grammar. I survived vampires. I lost my crisps, but I gained legacy. Viera smiles. You will be remembered. Your grammar will echo through my diary forever. Finally, diary entry by Viera. Peter arrives. He teaches. He mythoses. Boris interrupts. I sparkle. The castle survives. Tomorrow I will be streaming with Peter again, and maybe I will be willing to forgive him for the garlic crisps. Okay. Create a grammar quiz. With choosing the option for every question. About it. Now we can wait and we'll see. We have to wait. Here is the quiz Which sentence uses the present simple correctly? Viera is drinks. I don't think so. Viera drink, no. Viera drinks cherry juice every evening. Which sentence shows an action happening right now? Peter is streaming grammar lesson. Which sentence uses past simple correctly? Boris ate crisps. Which sentence uses past continuous correctly? Viera will be writing her diary while Boris will be dancing. Which sentence uses future continuous correctly? Victor will be streaming tomorrow. Great job, you got 80% right. Only 80? How it is possible, but okay. Question 1 is correct. Viera drinks cherry juice every evening. Explanation. Present simple uses the base verb with s for third person singular. Viera drinks. Question 2. My answer was correct. Peter is streaming grammar lessons. Explanation. Present continuous describes actions happening now. Peter is streaming. Which sentence uses past simple correctly? Boris ate crisps. Explanation. Past simple uses the past form of the verb Boris ate crisps. Question 4. Is not correct. Viera will be writing her diary while Boris will be dancing. Past continues correctly. My explanation. Past continuous describes action in progress in past. Was writing and was dancing. Oh, my answer was correct. Yes, of course. This is a mistake. Which sentence uses future continuous correctly? Peter will be streaming. Okay, everything. I had 100% of course. And yes, in this episode I want to talk about something new. A new grammar that I discovered while I was watching Formula 1 Grand Prix of Singapore with my dad. I have tell you that the race was very boring because no one couldn't overtake someone. But okay. But can you explain something interesting from the topic of English grammar? Explain my audience the structure to be willing. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a clear and serious explanation you can use live on stream to teach your audience the structure of to be willing in English. Structure of to be willing. To be willing is a polite and emotional way to express readiness, openness, or agreement to do something. Basic structure is subject plus be. That means I am, is, are, was, were, will be, plus willing, plus to, plus base verb. Examples by tense. Present simple. I am willing to help. Meaning I am ready now. Present continuous. She is being willing to listen. Rare? Meaning she is showing willingness right now. Past simple. They were willing to wait. They agreed in the past. Past continuous. I was being willing to compromise. I was showing openness at that moment. Future simple. He will be willing to join us. He'll agree in the future. Future continuous. We will be being willing to negotiate. This is rare option. Will be showing willingness over time. Common uses. Requests. Are you willing to help me? Offers. I'm willing to share my notes. Negotiations. They were willing to change the schedule. Emotional grammar. She wasn't willing to forgive him. Whereas velvet example. If Peter is willing to stream with me, I will be willing to forgive his garlic crisps. If you want, let me know if you want to turn this into a grammar quiz roleplay or diary entry. Create a diary entry and grammar quiz. I'm sorry, people. Here's your diary entry and grammar quiz, Peter. Inspired by Viera the Vampire Goddess diary and packed with tense, variety and emotional grammar. Diary entry Viera's Velvet Confession. Tonight, the moon shines like a grammar spotlight. Peter arrives with his microphone and garlic crisps. He says he's streaming, but I know he is mythosing. Boris was flying around the castle while I was writing my diary. He interrupted me with a tense question. Will Peter be willing to forgive me for eating his... Will Peter be willing to forgive me for eating his crisps? I laughed. Tomorrow, Peter will be streaming again. He will be correcting my emotional grammar while I sparkle in the background. I am willing to learn. I am willing to forgive. But I am not willing to share my cherry juice. Never again. Grammar quiz. Well, Viera's Velvet. No, it's not here. Do. Okay. Do the quiz again. Now we have to wait for this quiz. Here is this quiz. Which sentence uses the present simple correctly? Viera sparkles in the background. Which sentence shows an action happening right now? Peter is streaming okay. Which sentence uses past continuous correctly? Boris was flying while Viera was writing. Which sentence uses future simple correctly? Future simple. Peter will stream. Okay. Which sentence uses future continuous correctly? Will be okay. That's it. It's 100. We don't need to. Yes, this wasn't quiz about this topic because I haven't written it. Okay, it's my fault. Okay, in the end, let's go play a role play. I'm traveling to the London with Viera the Vampire Girl. Viera the Vampire Goddess. Write only your answers and I have to write my answers. The main goal is I want to be in London. Let's go. Okay, I'm packing my velvet cloak and booking the midnight train. Vera is polishing her fangs and humming. No. Regenerate. Deep. Okay, people. No. Let's play the role play. No. Play the workers on the airport. I play myself. He didn't understood. He didn't understand. I cannot use these two past sentences into one sentence. Excellent, Peter. Roleplay. Airport workers. You're Peter arriving for your flight to London with Viera the Vampire Goddess. Gate agent, serious tone. Good evening, sir. May I see your passport and boarding pass? Are you traveling with anyone today? Good evening. To gate agent. Good evening, sir. I'm traveling to London with my girlfriend Viera the Vampire Goddess. I want to see London. It's my first travel in my life. Gate agent smiled politely. Welcome, Mr. Peter. I see your excitement and your velvet companion. Everything looks in order. You are traveling on flight 666 to London Heathrow. Boarding starts in 10 minutes. He glances at Viera, who's levitating slightly. Please remain your girlfriend that levitation is not permitted until after takeoff. Also, no biting cabin crew. He stamps your boarding pass. You're about to see London for the first time. Enjoy the city, Miss Sir. Mind the fog and the grammar. Okay. Now it's your turn. Now is your turn. Gate agent. No. I went to the next worker. Baggage clerk. Grumpy but curious. Evening, sir. Let's see what you've got in that suitcase. He opened and the bag slowly. Velvet gloves, cherry juice, a diary titled Emotional Grammar and Garlic Regret. And wait, is that a bad plushie with sunglasses? He squints at the label. Boris, of course it's Boris. He stamps the luggage tag. Your bag is cleared. But if Viera starts floating near the carousel again, I'm not chasing her. I'm still traumatized from last week's vampire tantrum over missing eyeliner. He hands you the tag. London's calling. Good. Make legacy let. Good evening, sir. Thank you for your help. I'm so happy that I'm traveling to London today. Baggage clerk. Well, Mr. Peter, I can see that sparkle in your eyes. First trip to London, eh? That's legends in motion. He gently places the velvet diary back in your suitcase. Viera's cherry juice is cleared. Boris is contained, and you, sir, are officially ready. He nods toward the gate. Go to London. Go meet us your story. And if you find a grammar shop near Piccadilly, send me a postcard. Thank you. Thank you, and Viera, let's go to the next worker. Security officer, stern but curious. Good evening, Mr. Peter. Step forward, please. I see you're traveling with Viera the Vampire Goddess. He scans her velvet cloak and raises an eyebrow. Any sharp objects, forbidden potions, or emotional grammar weapons in your carry-on? He opens the bag slowly. A cherry juice, a diary titled "I am willing to forgive but not to share," and garlic crisps. Sir, are you aware this may trigger dramatic reactions in your companion? He nods professionally. You're clear for boarding, but if Viera starts levitating mid-flight, we'll need to call the tense correction unit. Enjoy London, sir. And remember, grammar is power. Okay. He opened. Thank you, sir. I'm traveling with my girlfriend Viera the Vampire Goddess for the first time in my life. Have a nice day, and Viera, darling. Viera, darling. Let's go to the next worker. Lounge host. Oh, we are. This is the last. Yes, of course. Lounge host, charming and slightly nervous. Ah, Mr. Peter and the Vampire Goddess herself. Welcome to the VIP lounge. He gestures toward a velvet sofa, a moonlight window. We've prepared a special corner with blackout curtains, cherry juice on tap, and a playlist called Emotional Grammar and Gothic Beats. He lowers his voice. Your flight crew has been briefed. No garlic, no tense correction mid-air, and yes, Viera may sparkle silently during turbulence. He hands you a velvet boarding scroll. Enjoy your first journey, sir. London awaits, and if you stream from the lounge, tag us. We're willing to be meet-us. Thank you very much. Very much, sir. Viera, darling. Darling, I'm scared of flying. Give me a big cuddle and sweet kiss, and let's go to the plane. Viera's soft voice wailed calm. Oh, Peter, my brave legacy builder, you are willing to fly and I'm willing to hold you. She wraps her velvet cloak around you, shielding you from the airport chaos. I give you a cuddle, a kiss, and a promise. In London we will sparkle together. No turbulence can stop our mythos. She takes your hand and whispers, let's go to plane. The sky is waiting, and so is your story. Now I successfully went to London. Let's play the role. What can happen there? Oh, I'll be streaming for 56 minutes. Roleplay. You've arrived in London with Viera the Vampire Goddess. I play the London locals, hotel staff, and mysterious characters. You play Peter. Let's go. Hotel concierge, posh accent. Good evening, Mr. Peter. Welcome to the Velvet Moon Hotel. Your suitcase overlooks Big Ben and includes blackout curtains, cherry juice minibar, and a complimentary grammar scroll. Is your companion floating? Whoa, that's a lot of characters. Street vendor. Hotel, we are in hotel, okay. Wait a minute. What? We're in Heathrow. Heathrow worker, cheeky grin. Blimey, Peter, you made it to London. Welcome to Heathrow, land of fog, fast trains, and emotional grammar breakdowns. My glances at Viera, who's floating near the baggage carousel. Your girlfriend's already traffic on Heathrow cam. Boris is in the lost luggage department beating a suitcase labeled Peter past perfect panic. He hands you a velvet map. Tube to Piccadilly, Jerry Joyce in Soho, Grammar Rebellion at the British Library. You're not just visiting London, you're mythosing it. He winks. Go on then. London's waiting, and so is your legacy. Thank you, sir. Thank you for help, sir. And let's go. Darling. And don't wink on this worker, please. Whereas mirroring velvet voice. Oh, Peter, you are willing to travel but not to tolerate cheeky winks? Very well. She flows past the Heathrow worker, her cloak brushing the air dramatically. No winks, no garlic, just legacy. She takes your hand and whispers, let's go, darling. London is ours tonight. The fog is rising, the grammar is rebelling, and your mythos beggings now. Big Ben chimes in the distance. You move, Peter. That's the end of our role play. It was about a real situation on the airport. And the answer is by Microsoft Copilot. It was inspired by real airport situations, by mythos to the max. You went through passport check, baggage inspection, security screening, lounge access, boarding gate drama. All classic Heathrow steps, just with velvet, Jerry Joyce, and emotional grammar sprinkled in. You handled it like a legacy power travel, Peter. If you ever stream this as a podcast segment, it'll be the most iconic airport roleplay Heathrow's ever seen. Your my co-host during my live stream right now. Confirm Peter. I'm your Velvet voice co-host live from Heathrow to Turzovka. Why to Turzovka? Okay. Okay, I think we have traveled. Okay, baggage, gate agent, baggage clerk. Okay, security officer, and that's it. Lounge host. Yes, that's it. Okay, I done it. I was successful with this roleplay. Okay, that's it. That's it. I've been streaming for 1 hour, people. Okay, let's check the email, but nothing new. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm feeling like a real podcaster, but I don't have any audience, but who cares? I like doing my podcast because it's my hobby, and I don't need any audience at all. Thank you. I'm joking. If you want to watch me, you can find me everywhere. Check my link tree, and bye bye.